Welcome to the WorkHARDAholic Show with your host, the original WorkHARDAholic, Shirley Crawford, author, speaker, and small business consultant for over 20 years, helping you to work hard, play harder, and business better. Hello, and welcome back to the WorkHARDAholic Show. Did you miss us? We took a little bitty break, a very small one, but it was because we were getting ready for 2024. I am super excited, not just because it's a new year, but it's a marker. It's a place where we can really stop, reset, and see where we are, where we want to go, where we're planning to be. And for those of you who made resolutions this year, last year, whenever, have you ever kept them? Have you ever actually maintained that weight plan, that business goal, that friendship aspiration? Here's the thing. I believe that resolutions don't work. They're unnecessary. They don't make anything happen. You make it happen. The thing that keeps you going from day to day to make sure there's a plan that you have for your health, your wealth, your prosperity, your family, the thing that really keeps that moving is understanding the purpose behind it. Okay. Before I get all too far off into la la land, I want to come back for just a minute. So you're listening to the WorkHARDAholic Show with Shirley Crawford. You're the original WorkHARDAholic, your favorite WorkHARDAholic. And a lot of times when people are tuning into the show, they start off and they're wondering, like, what exactly am I listening to? So the WorkHARDAholic Show was created, developed with the purpose of being able to share information to the masses. For those of you who don't have the three digits or more to sit in my presence to have a consultation, this show is for you, right? So it's meant for leaders. And those are leaders who are starting a business, who've already started a business and are looking for resources and tools and even camaraderie, and also for leaders in corporate America, because these are the skills, the tools, the information that you need to be successful, that you need to stand out, that you need to be a true WorkHARDaholic, where we work hard, play harder, and business better. So speaking about changes for 2024, we want to say thank you to the Box Radio in Richmond, Virginia. You were a lovely home for the past year. Chris, the team, really appreciated all that you all did for us. And we're excited that while we had a lovely run there, we have moved on over to KISS FM, which is, I'm learning all the call letters now, 99.3, 105.7 FM, and we're there Sunday mornings at 5 a.m. You're probably listening to us there right now, unless you're listening to us on ESPN, or maybe you're watching us on CW, or maybe you're just pulling up on YouTube, or maybe you're on a podcast platform. We are a lot of places, and the reason we're a lot of places is because we have a lot to share, and we want to get the message out to you all. When I was growing up, we talked about the American dream, right? And it was 2.5 kids. I've never understood where the half kid came from. The white picket fence, that you would have financial empowerment. And so we've lost a lot of that. So it used to be that everyone was looking to start their own, to make their own, to have their own, and then to create a legacy to pass down. And now we've gotten into the Lambo, flashy pictures, flashy cars, imagery. I'm showing you, I'm flexing, but really I don't have anything in my savings account. And if the wind blew, I'd be over, right? It's time out for that. We want more for you than just that. We want more for you than just an Instagram opportunity. We want a lifestyle, a real legacy that can be passed down from generation to generation so that you can actually, God forbid, pay for that college education of your grandchildren, let alone your kids. So where does that start? If we're really looking for the real American dream, it starts with that side hustler. It starts with that entrepreneur. It starts with you taking grandma's lemon chest pie recipe and making a whole business with it. That's where it starts. When we went through COVID, we learned a lot about our society, our culture, and where we are, especially financially, all right? How many small business owners had to close their doors because they didn't have P&Ls, they didn't have proper paperwork, they didn't have a business plan, they didn't have a plan. How many of that was you? There were so many of our neighbors and friends who were shuttering their buildings, shuttering their offices. And so, but on the other end of it, it was an exciting time. It was an exciting time because so many of us as entrepreneurs had to really learn how to do business in a different way. So, as a small business consultant, which I've been doing for over 25 years now, I used to always say, and I still say to my clients, now it's a much easier sell, but I used to always say, you need to automate business. You need to have more things that are online. You need to have a way of doing business so that if your next client is in Paris, which I'm working on, then you should be able to do that business and it not be that you have to spend a lot of money on planes, trains, and automobiles. I love to travel, but it should be for pleasure. I shouldn't have to do it in order to make my business successful. And I remember just a few short years ago, I used to get pushback all the time. Oh, Shirley, I like the model I am now. Why do I have to do that? Why do I have to learn new technology? Does my voice sound annoying? This is how those conversations sounded to me. And COVID helped us to realize why all those things were vital. So now you have no excuse. You can do business with anyone in the world if you have the right platform. You understand various currencies, how to do business in different countries, how to make those exchanges, how to take your product or your service to someone else anywhere in the world. You're unstoppable. That's one of my words for 2024. Unstoppable. The only thing that can stop you is you. Period. The end. So if you're that leader, if you're looking to upgrade, to level up in 2024, if you're looking to do more than just talk about it, but really be about it, then you're in the right place. You're listening to the right thing. But even this is just a seed in the future of possibilities for you. We've got some work to do. We've all made promises to ourselves about our weight. That's the number one resolution that everyone makes. We've made promises that we'll be better parents, better friends, better whatever. But promises are nothing. They're just air, gas. Sorry, other things didn't get to my mind right now. All right? It's time now to take those thoughts, those ideas, those dreams, those visions, and we're going to make 2024 more reality, more success, more action, less talk, more do. All right? So, once again, welcome to the WorkHARDAholic Show. Wherever you're listening or watching us, we are glad to have you. And stay tuned because we're going to talk a little bit about more for those of you who are like, I think I want to do it. I think I want to do it. I want to tell you more about what an entrepreneur actually is, how you go about being one, and how you can actually test your business idea to see, is it a business or a hobby? More right after this commercial break.
Ladies, are you looking to move your office from your kitchen table to a space of your own? Are you ready to take your business to the next level? Are you looking for co-working and community? Well, then come join us at the Women's Business Center, RVA, located at 1510 Willow Lawn Drive, Suite 100, directly across the street from the Kroger at Willow Lawn. Visit us on the web at wbcrva.com or on social media at WBCRVA.
Are you only identified as mommy, as the employee, as the worker bee? You know what? It's time for you to be identified as you. There is more to you than your function for others. Come discover it at the Diva Mastermind Retreat. That stands for doing it very authoritatively. It's time for you to find your voice, find your place, and make your mark. Join us October 7th through 11th this year in 2024 in Outer Banks, North Carolina, where we'll help you with mastermind moments. We'll help you with seminars, sessions, and the camaraderie of other boss ladies just like you. Don't forget to join us for the fun. Visit Diva Mastermind at groovepages.com to get your ticket today. Only 3 spots left. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Listen, attorney Alex Taylor is a soldier in a suit, defending anyone with criminal charges, DUIs, and more. Call Alex Taylor, your soldier in a suit, at 804-500-5000.
I'm Alex Taylor. Don't face your criminal charges alone. Put a former prosecutor with 30 years of experience on your side. Let me show you how a soldier fights for your freedom.
Call 804-500-5000 or go to alextaylorlaw.com.
Life can be a struggle. Find hope, healing, and answers at the Abundant Life Church of Christ, a place to encounter God through uplifting worship, singing, prayer, the preach word and fellowship. One step can change your life. One step could shift your destiny. There has never been a better time to take that step than now. Come be our guest every Sunday at 10 a.m. at the Abundant Life Church of Christ, a place where you belong.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, for those of you who might not know, I'm Shirley Crawford and you're listening to the WorkHARDAholic Show. Okay, so I was really excited this past MLK weekend. I got a chance to go out and support a small business owner, Shelby Brown. Most of y'all know her from her time on Channel 6. And of course, JMU alumni. That's what I'm talking about. Go Dukes. She opened the Story Cafe out in Lawrenceville, Virginia, out in Brunswick County. So it was a lovely event. Got to see a lot of people. She was very well supported. Glad to see you all out there. And you don't have to be the TV personality for us to celebrate you, but we are just really excited to see small businesses doing great things. And so that could be you next. And if you don't know how, keep listening. All right. So on that note, the other thing that we've been dealing with, because for those who don't remember, I'm in Richmond, VA. I'm in Richmond, Virginia. Okay. And so we do have all 4 seasons, as we were just discussing earlier. And so I think about the snow prep, right? So, around here right now, we do an inch or two. When I was young, yeah, we used to do a foot of snow. And so we would time it so that we could be at someone's house and have to spend the weekend because we were snowed in. Right now, we're talking an inch or two. And so when we know that bad weather is coming, we go through all this prep. Don't ask me for any, I'm just sharing. I have 12 containers of ice melt. Y'all know what ice melt is, right? Hopefully you do. It's what it sounds like it is. It melts ice, but you're supposed to put it down before the snow happens. So there's a whole process of how you're supposed to use it. For those of you with, various types of pipes, we let it drip so that our pipes don't freeze. We weather secure. For those of you who are in Miami, you all get ready for hurricanes. Right now you have a 73 degrees. I'm not very fond of you right now. But when you get bad weather season, you prep for that. You prepare for hurricanes. You're used to that. We are not. Okay? When it comes to natural events and occurrences, we know how to prepare. Do you have any idea how to prepare your business for a cyber attack? Do you know how to prepare in case of actual fire? Have you prepared the safety precautions that are necessary for your business, not only to be able to sustain and maintain, but to continue? Once again, we were talking about COVID earlier. Do you have a game plan in case for some reason you can't go into your building? So these are the things you should be thinking about as you're really preparing for this new year. Right now, I keep saying you have to go back in order to go forward. So there are lots of things that we can learn from previous things that have occurred with our businesses, with our employees, with our staff. I have a client. And so every time we talk, they're losing an employee. After a while, who do you think is at fault in this situation? Really, what's going on? And so even if it's not you, even if you have a toxic employee, well, you're the one who hired them and you're the one who's keeping them around. So you're the one at fault. When you're the business owner, the buck stops with you. And literally, the buck stops with you. If you are not making sure that you have the right front-facing organization, the right policies and procedure in place, that you're not checking to see that your marketing campaign is up to date, all these things come back to you. This morning, I was checking our social media pages and admittedly, for me, that means I'm going through 20 different pages because I'm going through all of my businesses. I'm going through client pages. I am literally going through each one and I'm looking and reviewing. And what I was seeing wasn't so pretty. For me, it was a great reminder because in the past, I always say in general, there are certain tasks that you as an entrepreneur may or may not want to do. And if you don't want to do it, pay someone else to do it. It's really the bottom line. So my standard hourly rate, if you're coming for consultation right now, is $325. I'm not batting an eyelash at it because really, I'm inexpensive for the amount of skills and talents that I have. So then why am I doing $15 an hour task? Why am I the one running to the post office for stamps? Why am I the one doing the social media? All right. Now, admittedly, when you are the boss, it's more than, cologne. It's more than a brand on a shirt. When you're the person in charge, then yes, you need to know what's going on in your finances. You need to know what's going on in your marketing. You need to know what's going on with your employees. But you shouldn't always be the one who has to touch everything. Micromanaging will strangle your business. It will strangle your future production. It strangles your growth. So you have to make sure you're putting in place all the things that you need so that you can oversee, but not necessarily be the one touching. So today for my social media, the reason that I was out there touching everything is because I'm about to bring on a new social media person. So I have to do the assessment so that I can in turn explain exactly what we're looking for, exactly what we need, look at the pixels, and not as far as imagery, but the actual Facebook, the Google pixel, to see what the results are, the reports, the information, so that I can know enough to know what I'm asking for, know what I need, to be able to establish the measurement and hand it over and say, okay, here are our branding colors. Here is our messaging. Here is our target audience. And what do you bring to the table? Okay? So as we're moving forward into 2024, it isn't just enough to have a desire, a wish, a dream. It's time for the real action plan. So know your product, know your service, know your business, know your brand, know your client, know your target, know your messaging is meeting all those things together in just the right way so that you can really do more in 2024. I'm going to keep saying it because I'm really believing it. You can do more in 2024, but are you going to? Okay, we'll find out in just a minute. Right after this commercial break, we'll come back. And I really do want to talk to you all about entrepreneurship. Duh, duh, duh. It's not a dirty word. All right. See you in just a moment.
During these challenging times, Richmond Dentistry for Children wants to remind you that we've been here for you and your children for over 25 years. Your child's body is their temple, and their teeth are the doorway to good health. We provide compassionate pediatric dental care Monday through Friday. Call 804-780-2888 for your appointment, or come to our office at 300 West Broad Street. RichmondDentistryForChildren.com, serving Central Virginia. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
Wouldn't it be convenient and safe to communicate with your dentist, pediatrician, medical doctor, or mental health professional anywhere you are without actually traveling to our medical centers?
Well, you can with a televisit at your local Capital Area Health Network. Call us at 780-0840 or go to cahealthnet.org. Find out how a televisit may be your best option. We are the Capital Area Health Network, the heart of the community.
In honor of Women's History Month, we bring you a powerhouse of women in business. Join us for this dynamic, limited 3-part series, Women and Entrepreneurship, starting on March 29th.
In honor of the Women's Business Center RVA 5-year anniversary, the countdown is on. Ladies, it's time for the WBC RVA Toolkit. You don't want to miss it. It means every Thursday you co-work not for free, but it's included. So that's co-working every Thursday. Each month there's one seminar and one group coaching. So all day Thursday you can come hang out here at the Women's Business Center RVA, and it's just $25 a month. Tell them about it, Joanne.
Yes. And a couple of the topics that we will be talking about, discussing and reviewing and going through are starting a business the right way, because we do want to start off the right way. We're also going to talk about a business model canvas and how your company creates value for its customers. Also goal setting, which is very important. Finances, even developing your pitch, also social media distribution and content, and much, much more. So we are excited about seeing you there. So you can register today at WBCRVA.com.
WorkHARDAholic. Looking for resources to start, build, or level up your business? Want to know what motivates your favorite entrepreneur? Did you miss the last show? No worries. Check out and subscribe to the WorkHARDAholic YouTube channel. See behind the scenes,
Here's the extended version of interviews. Catch one of our trainings. Miss the show? No worries. Like, share, subscribe our YouTube channel at WorkHARDaholic, and happy entrepreneuring. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Okay, so for those of you just tuning in, where have you been for the past few minutes? We're here on the WorkHARDaholic Show, where we work hard, play harder, and business better. Okay, so we've been talking a little bit about, this whole introduction of 2024 and what it means for you as a leader, what it means for you as a business owner. And so a couple of questions that I keep hearing, so we're going to answer today. And if you'd like a more in-depth answer, drop us a line at admin@workhardaholics.com, DM us. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. You know what? Everything is at WorkHARDaholic. Got it? Gone. Let's go. Okay, so let's start off by first defining what is an entrepreneur. I'm going to give you the Oxford Dictionary definition. All right, a person who organizes and operates a business or businesses, taking on greater than normal financial risk in order to do so. And I love the fact that I'm a geek. I love words. So entrepreneur is based off of a French word, entreprendre. Entreprendre. If you're out there and you're French and I got it wrong, you'll tell me. Okay. And that actually means someone who undertakes. So a lot of times when we're talking, you hear the terms small business owner, entrepreneur, side hustler, right? And you're going, is one of these me? If you're confused, you're not the only one. The United States government is also confused. Okay, so if you're looking at a grant, if you're looking for information, if you're trying to go to the SBA and figure out, well, who do they help? I need you all to know that Trump, the business owner, skipping the rest of the political part, his business is considered a small business. He is considered a small business owner. Does anyone else think that sounds crazy? All right. So, because the definition, depending on who you're working with, if it's the federal government, your state government, your local government, sometimes they do it by dollar amount, but a lot of times they do it by a number of employees. All right. So if you have less than 50 employees, you are guaranteed that you are a small business owner. All right. And so with all that tossing around, you're going, okay, well, which one is me? The most important part for you to know is there's so many benefits, whichever of them that you are, when you really legitimize having a small business. So when we talk about what is an entrepreneur, it's you. It's the maker. It's the creator. If you are out here making YouTube videos, if you're out here selling your body butter, if you're out here making teas and coffees, and I have to say for the record, one of the best profit margins business out there are teas and coffees. Just so you know, when you see these tea shops and you're wondering how do they stay in business when they, don't seem to have many customers or clients, because it costs almost nothing to make tea. Almost nothing. Think about it. They're selling you not dirt, not the equivalent of dirt, but most of it comes out of the dirt, and you add water, and they sell it to you for $10 and $12 and $15, and you buy it. I'm not shouting them down. I'm like, I support the game. Good job for you, tea and Starbucks, good for you. Like, really. Carytown Tea, keep up the good work. But it's the best margins known to man, right? So anyone can be, I always start with a side hustler. Because here's the thing, the real difference between being in business for yourself and working for someone else is it's all about how much risk you're willing to take. So as I sit here today, I talked earlier about security risks that can happen for your business, but there's so many things that can happen, right? So you create a product, someone has to buy it. You have to spend the money to market it, to sell it, to create it, to develop it, and then repeat, recycle all over again and get it out to the market. It's not enough that you were written up in some article today. What about tomorrow? And here's the thing. People, even if they don't have ADD or ADHD, they still have a short memory span. Statistics show that if you don't keep your message in front of people, they will forget about you until you're sending out a message because you're having a going out of business sale. And they're like, oh, what happened? They forgot to show up. And that's why marketing and advertising is so important. But that's the only difference that really makes a difference in you being an entrepreneur and you making a business.
So let's talk about the different ways of being a business owner. Okay. So a side hustler. A side hustler is someone who understands that corporate America is not going to take care of you. COVID showed us that a corporation is going to look after the corporation first. And hey, as a business owner, I'm looking after me first too. Perfectly understand that. But for you as the employee, what does that mean? It means you need to have a stream of income that can support you. I used to say for 6 months minimum, but COVID showed us 3 years, right? So as a side hustler, I don't care if that's Mary Kay. I don't care if that's paparazzi. Shout out to Sylvia Brown, one of the best paparazzi individuals that I know right here in Richmond, Virginia. I don't care if it's Avon. I don't care what it is. Doesn't matter. A side hustle is a way for you to bring in income and not really have to be responsible for anything other than the part of the inventory that you provide. That's it. You don't even necessarily have to get an LLC. I love a good LLC. It's very important, but you can just you can be a sole proprietor. You can do your licensure with the organization to be a franchisee and keep working from there. All right. But if you're really ready to up your game, then you can have your product, your service. So I'm looking out right now at Imagine Media Lab, who's always over here running cameras and voiceovers and podcasts and doing the whole nine. And so if you have that kind of skill set, you should probably talk to someone like Christina Clark. Outside of that, though, there's so many things that you can be doing. Like, look at these TikTok stars who are making money in the now TikTok shop, which is a really big thing. Right? There are lots of ways that you can make money. And if you're risk averse, then fine, be a side hustler. Still keep your 9 to 5, have a stream of income. If you have a little bit more that, you can accept a little bit more risk, start your own business. Get that LLC. And you can do S Corp, C Corp. When you're getting started, just do the simple LLC, get the financial benefits for those tax write-offs that we're always talking about, and have something that's all your own. That way you know that there's money coming in no matter what anyone else decides to do. Okay, so this is our show for today. We're glad to have you here on WorkHARDaholics, where we work hard, play harder, business better, where we celebrate and honor entrepreneurs and leaders like you. Until next time, happy entrepreneuring. Ta-ta.
Share, subscribe, repeat. Like, share, subscribe, repeat. 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 Thanks for tuning in to WorkHARDaholics. Support our show by following on YouTube and all major social media platforms at WorkHARDaholic. Until next week, happy entrepreneuring.